what's going on YouTube? 008 here. My name is Kemi and Dara, and we are reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Face it, you're never going to get my power.
Come on! Do I look like I need your power?
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Unfortunately, we are.
Unfortunately, Kemi hated it. She thought it sucked.
No, I didn't.
So, what did you guys think?
No, it was good.
It was good. Your favourite bits, main bits.
Good. It was funny, but kind of cheesy, but still funny.
Gonna let a lot of things slide because it is a kids' film.
Yeah, it's a kids' film. I think for me, like if this was aimed at like 90s Sonic fans like me, I think I would just be like, this is trash. This sucks. But I understand that it's for like a newer generation. It's for the new kids. Sonic. So all the things that they did in it that annoyed me, except for certain parts that like even new kids don't need, the humour, the silliness, you know, Knuckles being silly sometimes,
just about sound humour,
and Robotnik being a bit weird, but it makes sense for his character, you know, with all the robots and the dancing.
I feel like if any other person was doing Robotnik and doing that, I don't think I would like Robotnik.
But because it's Jim Carrey.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
You just kind of just accept it.
Yeah, because he's funny when he acts like that.
Yeah,
I've grown up with him acting like that.
So that's his character in
most films. And he's not going to take it too seriously, is he, Robotnik? The thing that I hated the most in this film was the family, his wife, his sister, the sister, and the marriage. All of that needs to be cut out. They don't need any of that shit, man.
Too long on those scenes.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, are we still actually on this scene right now?
Why do I care?
You know what I mean? Like, they actually had a story. Like, why does this... I don't even know their names, but the husband and...
Rachel
huh?
Bald man.
Why do you know their names?
Because they kept showing up in the sky.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason.
And I only remember Rachel because of the ring. That's the only reason why I remember it. Otherwise, I don't even know what...
They actually had a fight scene with the gun people. Like, I don't care. Like, you got to introduce the gun characters from Sonic Adventure. But it's... No, I don't need those characters. Like... The good thing about this film though is like if you got an editor, I could edit it and just cut certain bits out, and it'll be like a nice 45-minute Sonic film. You don't need
45 minutes.
Just cut out all the bullshit. And I'll probably cut out the dance. I know you like the dancing scene.
Yeah, you like the dancing scene.
But cut out the dancing scene. That was dumb.
No,
and just
why didn't you like it?
What was wrong with the dancing scene?
It was stupid. Why is this guy going like that, kicking it with his stupid map on his feet?
That bit was
it's funny.
He's kicking with the map on his feet like that. He's like, what? And then he's still trying to dance, like keep up with Tails. Tails is doing some sick shit in the sky, man.
And he was like trying to dance.
He's like, why are you trying to keep up with Tails? No, all I could think about was the actor just trying to keep up with nothing there.
It's literally just dancing.
It's just stupid.
Absolutely terrible. And then what happened?
It's just stupid. Anyway.
We're gonna go back to more shit I don't like in a minute, but we can talk about the bits that I did like. Basically, the action scenes, Knuckles fighting Sonic.
Oh, that was always good.
Like Sonic running across the waves.
Yeah,
that was sick.
I love
that bit.
Really,
like he was actually kind of scared of drowning. I actually felt his fear there. And obviously the references, like the Labyrinth Zone reference when he's sliding down the thing, and the Ice Cap Zone reference, and obviously that's reference in Sonic Adventure as well.
Yeah.
With the snowboarding and all that, and Lost Tricky Maze, all that kind of stuff. Little references. The missed opportunities were annoying though. When
too many.
When he was like sucking the bubble underwater, like they didn't play the music. The dun 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 dun.
Did the sound?
No, they didn't even do that. They didn't even do that.
Could have put that in.
They should have put
like a little tinge of it.
They put the sound effects for the rings, but not that. You think they'd do that?
I guess the rings are just really classic.
Perfect opportunity. It was even a part when he was under and he was like slowly going down.
Yeah, it was that should be
put it in there.
They missed opportunities.
And then Knuckles could have grabbed his hand,
saved him. That would have been sick.
I don't know why. Like I was expecting it as well. Really expecting it. Like I really thought they were going to have a reference to all those old sound effects and music, but they just, I don't know why they didn't do it.
Even the ice cap, I mean the bit where he's snowboarding, obviously they want to make it their own thing with the movie, but just a little like orchestral version of Ice Cap Zone playing
2 seconds.
Like
even if it's like a remix or something.
Even Kid Cudi could be in the background, I don't care. Just put it in.
But that would have been cool. Like, I get it, they're trying to make it their own thing, but you know, it would have been nice little bit
When you
more.
say that, what do you mean their own thing?
Like they're trying to probably put their own music
New
into it.
generation.
I don't know, make
But they're
it their
literally
own.
taking
I don't know.
it from
Something else, you just reference it, right?
Yes.
But not reference it for no reason. It'll be like something the fans would enjoy. That's why the best moments in this film for me were literally all the references from the games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like when Sonic was fighting like Sonic, right, doing the
fight
spin
scene,
dash,
yeah.
and
I love
you know,
that. It gives
fighting
me so
Knuckles.
much chills. It's really weird.
Like
seeing
nostalgic,
that.
that's why.
Yeah.
And
back.
Sonic and Knuckles fight each other in
Yeah,
front
I
of the
like that.
Master Emerald. That happens in
Yeah.
Sonic and Knuckles the game. Like I think it even happened in Sonic Adventure. And it's just that's so cool. Like some really cool moments. But yeah, what really let this film down, man, was
Bring out the notepad.
was some of the stupid humor. Like some of it was just pointless humor. Like
Always
you got annoyed when Robotic did the snot thing, the snot laser,
were laughing,
and I
like,
laughed.
why are you laughing?
I laughed because how stupid it was.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
I was
hard
like,
to feel about
oh
the
my
dance
God.
scene. Like it's just like
You
what?
enjoyed it because how stupid
I
it
got
was.
chills,
Yeah.
loved it.
I got
did
chills.
get chills. I did get
It was
chills.
like,
It's just like
Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. Like
it's just one of those things where you know the main characters suddenly outshine all the side.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
you've
I
seen
know.
that so many
I
times.
know, but
though.
I can't help it.
You can enjoy it.
You know,
can't
even
help
but then
it.
like some of the more serious, because the film is so stupid in certain points.
Yeah.
The more serious moments kind of fell flat for me. Like the bit
Yeah.
where like Tails was saying, Sonic, you had all this power, all this chaos.
It's just all
And,
cliche.
and it's like, why did you let it go? Like, you know, you see that in every movie when the hero's about to say, because I'm not grown up enough, or whatever. You know what he says?
Not ready yet.
I'm not ready yet for that kind of power. Or in fact, that's kind of selfish what he said. He said, I'm not grown up enough yet, right? That's
Yeah,
what-
basically.
like
I need to go. I've got
basically
to
he's saying, oh yeah, all the infinite power of the universe will be mine, just not yet. Because I thought what he's meant to say is something like, because it's not for me to have, or something like.
Well, yeah, I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
he was going to say
That's
something
what.
like that too.
That's
It's
more
not
the.
my power.
That's more the cliche thing they say. But he's like, nah, not yet, fam. Just give me some time, and that I'll cop that shit. Don't worry, that's gonna be mine. that's what I just clocked that now. I was like, oh shit, what he said was kind of selfish. Still.
Okay, I'm kind of going right to the end. This is a spoiler review.
No, yeah, we can spoil it. We can
Alright.
talk about some spoilers now.
Right,
Spoiler
okay.
alert.
Just to go
Probably spoiled
right at
already.
the end. Obviously, he has the emerald, and they make a little joke about how it's inside the water thing. But if you
Yeah.
think about where that emerald was initially, and now it's just in a
Yeah, it's in the
a
cooler.
Yeah.
I
he's
said
like,
that.
he's like, oh, we almost forgot
Like, where
that.
did he leave it? He's under his bed and that or
I
something.
think
like,
so.
On
Where
the
is he leaving
side.
it?
Typical movie Sonic, man. It's just kind of weird.
And it's on Earth, so obviously, you know, that's the safest place in the world, apparently. Well, in the universe.
Yeah, every fucking movie. I get it because we're Earth and they want to relate it to us, but every movie's getting a bit silly now. Like,
on
we
Earth.
must hide it on this planet Earth.
Amazing.
Hide it on Earth. Earth is this amazing planet full of all this potential life, blah, 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 blah. Everything's always happening on Earth.
I hate that. Not saying that we're not special, but come on.
Yes,
in the
every
entire
time.
Universe?
Like, I mean,
it's
so the funny thing is,
really
in certain depictions of Sonic, he's got his own universe, he's got his own planet, he's got his
Which
own.
would have been so cool to see.
Cool, it'd be cool to see that. But I get what you said. You told me once before we even saw this movie about the first film.
What did I say?
You said, what did I say? You said, like people might not be able to relate to it as much if they
yeah.
just focused on like a alien planet where it's just all
Yeah.
these anamorphic creatures running around. You know,
Yeah,
basically
they
just
always
Knuckles.
go back to Earth to try and make people relate to it.
Well,
more.
yeah.
That's why he has these parents that are annoying,
Yeah.
like Donut Lord, and I don't even know her name. Like,
What was her name, man?
I don't know, but all I knew is when that car flipped, I was like, oh, please let them be dead. I hope
And then
they're dead.
then
And then Sonic gets really angry and turns into
Nah,
Super
wouldn't have
Sonic.
happened. I thought he was going to protect them.
Alright,
Whilst
but
he
low
was
key,
Super
like
Sonic.
they would have died in real life in that car crash.
Yeah, probably. Sonic would be alive as well.
She
'cause he's
just called out
hard,
like,
yeah, you called out not even a scratch on them. They were fine.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
not
like,
like there was
come
any
on, man.
protection in that car.
Sonic wasn't even mad because they were so fine. It looked like they just got better as well. But I love there was a little hint at, I don't know, you guys don't know about Fleetway Supersonic. I didn't even know it was called that until kind of recently, a few years ago. Basically, Fleetway Supersonic is from Sonic the comic, and he's of the English comic. And when he turns into Supersonic, has all these like swirly eyes.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? And he's like really kind of evil. He's like really
Yeah.
angry, and he's like, and he can't control himself. It's kind of like the Hulk, but even it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of thing, you know.
Intruders identified.
Sonic, look out! Sonic!
Walker Lewis, I did not recognize you in this poor light.
You stupid robot! Look what you've done! It's all that emerald energy! It's bound to affect Sonic! I've gotta hide!
Finally, I have returned. Once again, I am supersonic. My hatred consumes you.
When he's Sonic, he's like in his normal self. And when he's this supersonic, this version of supersonic anyway, it's not from the games, from this comic, and he's just really like angry and like he wants to kill everything around him and he's evil. But people usually manipulate him or use him. Like you kind of have to direct him to what you want him to destroy.
Yeah.
And I thought when Knuckles was like, he's not the Sonic you know anymore, I was like, oh shit, are they hinting at Fleetway Sonic? And then
No, that was never gonna happen.
And then Sonic just pulled all these fucking hot dogs, chili dogs out the sky. I was like, oh, of course. At least it was like, it felt like a tiny little Easter egg, but I don't even know if they meant
They
that.
would never have done that.
You know,
Even if he wasn't the.
I have to show you Fleetway Supersonic in a minute, but yeah, that would have been cool. It felt like they hinted at him. Yeah, speaking of which, Supersonic, did you like him? Cool, wasn't it?
Supersonic's really cool. I just wish you could have seen more of him.
That's more
doing
accurate to
more.
the games, to be fair, because
Because
when
he
he
can't
turns
do it for long.
when he turns to Supersonic in the games, he doesn't. He's just still the same guy. He just has powers. That's it. He's still the
he's a
same
bit stronger. He
Sonic.
moves a bit faster, no?
Oh yeah, he's like you
Just-
saw how powerful he was. Just basically how it is in the
Just
in
wish
the
I could have
film.
seen him like flying over the
Flying
sea because he was
around.
struggling so much before, and then it would have been nicer to see him.
There's so much
do
shit
that
I would have
or
loved
just- Yeah.
from the games. Like, I know you probably don't really know about the Sonic and Knuckles game where he turns Supersonic at the end and he's chasing Robotnik who's carrying the emerald and the big robot thing, and he's chasing him in space and he's avoiding the asteroids. There's so much shit they could have done that's epic. They just made him fight in Green
just
Hills in
quick
Seattle.
Very quick thing, but it was
So
cool
many
to
missed
see.
opportunities. But anyway, maybe they'll do that in Sonic 3 because they've hinted at Shadow. So they might actually do the space battle in
Yeah.
Sonic 3. I reckon they probably will
It'd be
do
cool
that.
to see Shadow, see what he's like. I wonder who's going to do his voice. I feel like they need to use Idris Elba for him too.
It feels like Idris Elba was good as Knuckles.
Yeah.
Though I was in the trailers, they really made Knuckles feel like he was gonna be this. He was badass, but then
they dumbed
you
him
start
down.
to see the dumbing down things that they
Just
do
the
in
Why
the animations.
do they do that?
They always do
Not
that.
just
They've
in
done it to
animation,
Knuckles a
but
lot now.
everything.
Yeah, a character comes in. He's a little bit like, you know,
Clueless and
he's
stuff.
got a little bit of social awkwardness or whatever. And then all of a sudden,
Did it-
by season 5, he's like, guys, what are we
I
doing
hope
today?
they won't do that with him. He's got to learn somehow.
Just
You know,
make
he's
him
gotta-
dopey.
Like he was
No.
epic when he was talking about obviously his homeland, and because
Yeah.
he's referring to Earth, he sounds oh the ice cream,
Yeah.
oh
It's
the
just 'cause
batter
he's never
I
seen
like
it.
the
It's kind
I
of
like
like
the
Thor,
ball of the
isn't it?
base or whatever he
the
called
ball of
baseball.
the bait.
or
Like, what
whatever
the
he
bummer
called
ass
it.
is that, please?
Like Thor was really cool at first, even though he didn't know Earth slang and all that.
He was so funny,
actually-
but
yeah.
unintentionally.
Yeah,
because he was just being himself. Like he was being regal. But around us, that looks funny, you know.
Right.
But now
That's the
he's
kind of
literally
funniness.
trying to be funny.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's
And I
just
hope
like,
they don't turn Knuckles into
that's what
that.
Knuckles
What's
is
this
already.
happening?
It's already happened towards the end of the film when he turns
Yeah.
good. It's like as soon as Knuckles is a good guy, he starts getting dumb.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why they do that.
It's
But
really annoying.
yeah, I
He's
think.
actually a cool character.
Anyway,
Anything else, you guys?
but if that didn't happen, towards the end, it kind of pissed me off. But I really did like Knuckles.
I
He was
did
one of
like
my
him.
favourite. I
too.
liked the way he talked. I liked the
Yeah,
way
he was cool.
when he was talking about his like ancestral thing, and then you saw like his actual ancestral. Because I don't, in the game, I don't really know much about that. I don't know about any
His
of
backstory.
that. Yeah, the backstory. Not
You get a bit of it in Sonic Adventure if you play that, but yeah.
But that was
not
so
much.
interesting. But yeah,
I like Tails. I like how they made
Yeah,
him.
I like Tails.
He makes all the technology and stuff like he does in the games. It's interesting though because he didn't make the plane. He just stole that from the wedding. But I think he
Oh, yeah.
added like things to it,
I
like
didn't
missiles
even think
and
about
shit.
that. I
You didn't
felt
realise
like
that
he made
they kept
it.
showing that
Wait,
plane.
yeah.
I didn't think.
Oh, of
Anything of
course,
it.
that makes so much sense.
He stole it from the
Yeah.
wedding because he couldn't. He tried to fly and he couldn't. It was like he was tired or something. So he decided to nick the plane and I guess he had time to alter it because he added like
Yeah.
missiles to it and everything. I was like, damn, Tails.
I don't have time for that.
He's got like make Robotnik run for his money there, isn't it? one of the best bits about the film. I love all the little Sega stuff. The
The beginning.
Like the beginning Sega logo of all the games, seeing Jet Set Radio and shit on it, and I love seeing like the Sonic. They did it in the first film as well, but the Sonic like gameplay of the film, like that was really cool. I love all that stuff they do. It's probably like that's better than all of Marvel after credits, but I'm a bit biased, you know, being a Sonic fan. But yeah, seeing Supersonic was sick, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, man. It's not
I just think it's a bit like I feel like it's a bit rushed to bring
Everything
Shadow
was
in
rushed.
now.
Everything was rushed.
No, I mean like bringing Shadow in, but yeah, the storyline was kind of
I
rushed.
reckon it was really rushed. Like
To bring Shadow in now, like they haven't even done Metal Sonic, they haven't introduced Amy. They haven't, I guess they could do all of that in one film.
It's just
but
a little hint, though. We don't know what's going to happen throughout the film. Maybe
you won't even see Shadow till the last minute of the third film. Maybe it will be about
but
Metal
it'll be
Sonic.
annoying if he just gets defeated at the end, like Robotnik's. Like
Did Robotnik die?
apparently,
We don't know.
They just assumed he was, or like they couldn't find him. They just said he didn't survive falling down that.
Surely they would try and search for a body, though. If they're that, they would search for the body. Like
Yeah, they would. They
spend
would
all
have
that time
to,
trying to search
It
for it.
looks like they're going to bring in Robotnik's dad from Sonic Adventure 2.
or reference
stuff.
to it anyway.
So what do you think about the
Robotnik.
kiddiness of the film? Like Sonic being like a trashy teenager of just messing up the whole house.
I can kind of see why he would do that, because he can clean it in an instant.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know he could do like clean it that fast.
kind of like how we make a little mess here, but we know we can clean it quickly. So, but his one is like a big one.
mess, and he cleans it. Not just the making the mess, but just the way he's acting was silly a lot. But I guess that's his child.
He is a
I would
child.
They
say
do make it clear that he's got grown up to
Yeah.
do.
I would say that his character in this was much better than the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he had to do more
Yeah,
heroic
definitely.
stuff.
Yeah.
He had to like, the way the water bit. I still love that bit. And there's so many good moments in this film as me as a cynical old Sonic fan that can enjoy. But then there's so many bits that let it down that are like just I can't believe this is even in the film. Like who's this guy and why are they getting married? Are we watching Sonic the Hedgehog? Are we watching Couples Retreat or something? Like what is this?
It was too long in that scene.
I was like, I don't know what's this crap. I can't believe how long they're showing this. Is this a Sonic film? It's like it's driving me nuts. Even some of the scenes with Sonic in it, where he's acting stupid, like when they were the dance-off scene and stuff like that. Those scenes can go. But yeah, other than that, it's okay film
You've
for
lost
kids.
ours money then.
I'm trying to see that fit
It's
with the map.
okay. Like my ideal Sonic film, as a '90s Sonic fan that read the Sonic the comics and how dark they were, kind of, would be set on his planet, like Mobius or whatever. You know, whether I don't know, because apparently his planet's not really called Mobius in the games or whatever. It's just a different kind of Earth. And it would just be like Tails, Knuckles, and some of the other animals. They can give them characters, you know, just like kind of like the Sonic comics, and make them freedom fighters against this Robotnik guy. There'll be humans on their planet too, but they'd live in like some other zone where humans live, like the Metropolis zone or whatever. Like it could be like a fictional planet, you know, like Star Wars kind of. If people can enjoy Star Wars,
Yeah, they
But
can.
they
Where's-
made it look earthy.
yeah, but it's like science fiction of all these spaceships and stuff like that. There's nothing really recognizable Earth in Star Wars. I mean, you got the cities and Coruscant and stuff like that, and you got Tatooine, which is like you've gone to like
What about the
the
sun that
desert.
gets everywhere?
Yeah, that's what I say. You got so you've gone to Dubai or something. I get it. There's like things you can relate to, and they have that in Sonic. There's sand levels, you know.
Yeah.
But it would just be cool. It could be like the animals versus the humans. They could do so much shit with Sonic that would be so
There's
cool.
so
but
much. They always
Why?
limit themselves.
but I
don't
guess they're
they?
copying the adventure games, because the adventure games even are on
Yeah.
Earth of humans. So
Yeah.
what can you do? You can't really complain when the games do it as well. So-
Sonic's one thing. Why are Knuckles and Tails there?
you don't even know their origin or anything.
No, but why are they there?
Well,
On
apparently,
Earth,
what, in the
yeah,
film
living
or
with-
in-
I couldn't
in
believe
the
it. I really thought, okay, Sonic's gonna obviously end like spreading his wings, going his own way. Like
How's
he's gonna have his own place or something, and Knuckles will be on his own planet protecting. He'll take the care. What should have happened is
Staying
Knuckles should have
together.
taken the emerald and protected it like he does in the
No,
games.
the owl
But he
wanted.
has no
Sonic
family,
to do it.
friends, and Tails has no
So
family.
they're all just
and
living.
friends.
They're all just living with Donut Lord and his wife. It looks
Yeah.
stupid. It's like they have. It's like these two couple have Sonic toys to themselves. It's like it's weird.
It just feels odd.
Like I said to you in the cinema that maybe Sonic should have like a kid friend. Like in Sonic X, there's an animation called Sonic X, and his friend is like this kid. Though his granddad gets involved sometimes, but his friend is this kid. But then again, Tails is there for that, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I think. They should just done it on a. They should made it all CGI and done it on like his own planet, or even it could be live action like this. But you don't really. It's rare to see humans.
It's just because
that'll make it so interesting.
Yeah, because the human aspect of it, I don't get why we need that. I still don't understand. I understand the whole relating and things like that, but
I think the film was done well even without the humans.
Well, yeah,
we still make a lot of money.
Half the time until I saw the wedding. I was like, oh yeah, these people are here.
I couldn't believe it.
Time.
I don't even think kids will. I guess the human bit with the kids with the sister and getting married and all that kind of stuff. I think that storyline is like for the adults because it's a kids film, and the adults are bringing their kids to watch it.
Well, that's insulting because I don't give a shit about it.
Exactly. I don't even think the adults care. I think that even the adults, they know they're watching a kids film. I think even they're curious to see what's going on with Sonic, right? Even the people that are like in their 40s and that don't really care. They grew up on Sonic. They know what Sonic is. They don't need to see adults adulting to enjoy a film. They're not, and the funny thing is, they're not even doing anything interesting. Like they're just like gonna get married or something. There's no funny jokes. There's no cool adult humor there. I don't mean like pervy, like raunchy humor. I mean like just funny humor that adults can relate to.
I actually found it unrealistic whenever I saw
silly.
the human parts. Like when okay fine, she was kind of angry about this guy that had lied to her about the wedding and things. When she like got out of it, I know they're trying to make it look cool and funny, but I was like,
yeah, they're trying to do slapstick humor. If this is for adults, why are you doing it like this? It's dumb. Like, and then this guy's supposed to be an agent with his badge and everything, and then he's like, and she's like, "It's a taser, relax," and he's like, "It's cold."
Put that together.
I was like, "You're supposed to be some badass agent with all these muscles and that." And you're getting like, it's cold. Like, what the fuck is this shit? It don't make no sense.
And I was thinking, is it just because they're kind of a new force that's been put together because
of Sonic, the gun? They're actually in the games though, the gun force.
Yeah.
But it's just like
in terms of film.
Yeah, it's like it's useless. They don't care about the gun force and that. But anyway, I'm just gonna see it as the Sonic Adventure. They're adapting Sonic Adventure with references to the original Sega games. But I wish they were adapting more of the Sega games, like the more anamorphic characters and less humans and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was like, obviously we went deep into the bits that we didn't like, but that's the bits that if it wasn't a kids film, if we didn't allow that it was a kids film,
we would have really graded it low.
Yeah, that would have been really
irritating. I think
because it was a kids film, it was pretty decent. And they did touch on some things, and it was actually pretty good to see.
There were some cool references, and like the action scenes were really good.
I really liked the action scenes.
Yeah, they were really, really good.
It was like for a kid Sonic film, it was fun. And if I watched this film when I was 10 years old, when I was 11 years old, I'd probably love it. You know? Even this version of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I remember what I was like when I was 10. I was just like, oh my god, Sonic and it's live action, it looks so good. Yeah. I would have loved it. So yeah, it's good, definitely a good kids film. But as an old school cynical Sonic fan,
that's the thing.
There's too many things that annoyed me, and I would have definitely loved like a more. It doesn't have to be adult. It's still for kids, but like a more
cool
MCU kind of. Sonic film, because the MCU is for kids as well, but there's lots of deep stuff that adults can jump in, like all the nerdy stuff and all the lore.
Well, there's no harm in being a bit more nostalgic.
Yeah,
there's no harm in that. So they could just add those bits in.
No, I'm just yeah.
I mean, if you can make Batman appeal to adults, I mean, obviously you don't want Sonic to be like dark and gloomy or anything, but I mean, like, okay, maybe Batman's a bad example, but if you can make like superheroes appeal to adults, like superhero films are appealing to adults now, otherwise won't make the money they're making, right? As well as kids, you can do it with Sonic as well, especially the fans that grew up with Sonic in the 90s. But I guess that's a different thing. Maybe it could be like a Netflix show.
I feel like they did. There was some missed opportunities, and obviously it is a kids film. I feel like they did.
Anyway, that's a not bad review. That's our review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
What do you guys rate it?
I'd give it a 6. Probably I would have got out of 10.
Wow, 6.
I would have given it a 5, or 4, but because I know it's for kids, I'll boost up to a 6.
6.5 for me, I think.
6.5.
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah.
Well, you're giving less than me.
Yeah.
But you liked it more than him.
No, I didn't.
Fair enough.
You would have enjoyed it more than me because you understood the references more.
Yeah, it's true. I guess that makes more sense why you'd like it less.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. That's why mine's a 5.5.
if I wasn't a Sonic fan, this film would be trash.
Yeah. Would it? Oh yeah, it would.
If I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about Sonic, this film would be trash.
Because the references is
Like you
what keeps
said
you
before.
going.
The
I'm
references
sure.
are what keep you. Oh my god, I don't know how people enjoy this film if they don't know anything about
It's only
Sonic.
it's for kids. For kids.
For kids, for kids.
Because I know things for kids can still be sick. Just because it's for kids
maybe it's not.
doesn't mean it's not good. Look at Aladdin, like the cartoon, not the new one. The cartoon of Aladdin is such a sick movie.
Yeah.
You know, but then I've got to remember as well that the things we grew up on, like we're talking about in the car, the Goonies and stuff like that, the things we grew up on, maybe to the adults of that time, it looks stupid.
I still don't think that.
Probably, I don't know. Because, like, we love, what do we love? Like Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, yeah, all the stuff that came out back then. Maybe if you showed it to, like, the adults back then, like, they did, to be fair, a lot of adults were watching, like, all this kid stuff they're watching, and they don't care about it. But I don't know. I guess maybe because we didn't grow up with how they're showing
To be
stuff
fair,
today. Even though I
though,
grew up with Sonic, but whatever.
Writing in general has changed from the 90s. Like the writing in films
They
like
tried
the
to add
Goonies.
the 80s heart,
Right.
but it's just cheesy and lame now.
Exactly. It's cheesy now because it's been done so much. But not only that, things like the Goonies and old school stuff where adults maybe in that time were watching these kids stuff, the writing was so much better though. I feel like maybe it's gotten a bit lazy now. Maybe they're kind of appealing more to the fact that they need to make their money, so they go for the typical things, the easy thing, the most like obvious things. So that's probably why it kind of rubs us the wrong way. Whereas, you know, stuff in the old school stuff, like they were written properly, like they were doing it because maybe the people were fans or they could relate to it better. I don't know, but I just feel like the writing was so much better back in the day, like when
Yeah.
do you know
It
what I
felt
mean?
like it. And even when
It
you
wasn't
watch,
about just money.
it's all about money now. It's,
Now,
like,
so-
it's literally all about ticking boxes
This is
and,
it, the boxes.
and
Exactly.
listing down everything. Oh, this works. We need a human character that he can befriend. You know, like E.T. Remember E.T.? You got to do, they want to copy all these old things.
All these old stuff.
Rather than
yeah.
thinking of something new, like what if we had these anamorphic creatures? They can't. We relate to them by their human personalities and how they act. Maybe Sonic lives alone. He plays video games. He chills out. He hangs out with his animal friends or whatever. But they live like humans, so we can relate to it. And then there's this other like zone. Call it Metropolis Zone, and that's where the humans live. And like Robotnik's there, and he wants to take over the Green Hill Zone where the animals live. And it's like, but it's a
that would
complete
be a lot
opposite
better.
planet. It's not. It's not Earth. It could be a different kind of Earth or something, but it's just like, what are these people living like on this planet? And then there's humans and animals separate, but the animals are intelligent and they have these powers.
That would be really good.
You know, that's I reckon that's clever, but because it's too. Oh no, that's too. You know, in depth and new, and it's got too much lore. Let's just do
won't make
things.
money,
Let's just do a police officer in the army and and all this stuff. But to be fair,
don't even
to be
talk,
fair to them, Sonic Adventure already did the army and stuff like that, so they had that already there. They can use as an excuse to why the thing is so
Yeah.
unimaginative. But yeah, anyway, that's our review. I still like the film though for kids.
Yeah,
It's
no,
good for
it's
kids.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, that's me. That's my issues with it as a Sonic fan, though. But yeah, good film, decent for kids. I don't think I'll be watching the third one in the cinema though. I think I'll just watch it at home because it's definitely more for kids. This has got like, it feels weird when you go there and you're the only adults and everyone else is adults with their kids. If I have a kid, I'll go there. That'll
There
be
was
my
that one
excuse.
adult at the front.
Yeah,
We had a kid like mine.
yeah. And let's not talk about him anyway. Clapping at the end, like. Anyway, that's our review of Sonic the
That's
Hedgehog.
so rude.
You might have to cut that out.
Why? You're gonna find this video.
He might. He's
He don't
so
even
good at
know.
acting.
If he finds this video, he's probably watching it and he's like, "They're not talking about me. I don't remember seeing them there." But I did clap at the end. The funny thing is, there's going to be bare people
Clap
that.
at the end.
Huh? No, I'm saying that's what he would be
Oh,
saying.
right.
The messed up thing is though, but there's bare people that clapped at the end of this film. Anyway, you guys are cool. You're alright. That's our review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, my G.
That's the review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. If you clapped at the end, You're an
Good on
idiot.
What's going on here?
But that's fair. If that's what you like, I'm not going to ruin this for you. You can enjoy this. You can love this as a Sonic fan. This is your movie. Enjoy it. I'm not going to ridicule you anymore. All right, that's our review.
That's like an
If you
apology
liked
video.
it, please,
Honest, that's good.
please give us a like, subscribe, hit the
And we'll
notification bell for
see-
notifications, and we'll see you again. Peace.
Cheese and chicken grease.
No, eat and chicken grease.
You're not leaving that in, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you.
Mega CD.
究極兵器メタルソニック、最速にして最強のライバル出現がソニックを熱く過激にする。過去へ未来へ、超音速アクションは時空をも超えた。
Sonic the Hedgehog CD from Mega CD.